Nehemiah's wise rejection of a deceitful invitation. Nehemiah served as the cupbearer to the king, a position of both trust and influence, during a time when Jerusalem lay vulnerable with its walls in ruins. His role was pivotal in gaining support for the city's restoration. Without its walls, Jerusalem was politically and socially unstable, exposed to constant threats from neighboring tribes. The lack of fortifications not only made it defenseless but also diminished its standing among other cities. Sanballat the Horonite and Tobiah the Ammonite emerged as significant adversaries in Nehemiah's quest to rebuild Jerusalem. Their opposition was driven by political motives, aiming to maintain their influence over the region. The broken walls of Jerusalem symbolized the city's fallen glory and vulnerability. These ruins served as a daily reminder to the inhabitants of their diminished security and cultural degradation. Despite facing considerable opposition, Nehemiah's resolve to reconstruct Jerusalem's walls was unyielding. His dedication stemmed from a deep commitment to restore safety and pride to his people. Sanballat and Tobiah, driven by political and personal motivations, vehemently opposed Nehemiah's efforts to rebuild Jerusalem's walls. Their power and influence were threatened by the potential strengthening of Jerusalem under Nehemiah's leadership. The walls of Jerusalem held strategic importance, serving as a defense mechanism and a symbol of sovereignty and strength. Rebuilding them would significantly alter the regional power dynamics, favoring the Jews. Sanballat and Tobiah crafted a deceitful invitation, aiming to lure Nehemiah away from his work under the guise of a meeting. Their plan was to weaken the reconstruction effort by removing its leader. Nehemiah, however, was quick to perceive the underlying threat in their invitation. His suspicions were grounded in his understanding of their prior obstructive actions and the overall context of hostility. Amidst the reconstruction, Nehemiah faced intense psychological warfare, including threats, misinformation, and alliances formed against him. Despite these challenges, his resolve only strengthened, focusing solely on the completion of the walls. Nehemiah's response to Sanballat and Tobiah's deceptive invitation was marked by resolute determination. He recognized the underlying threat to Jerusalem's security and firmly declined, prioritizing the city's welfare over diplomatic niceties. Understanding the gravity of the situation, Nehemiah's refusal was a critical moment that thwarted the plans of his adversaries. Sanballat and Tobiah were left to reconsider their strategy, as their primary tactic had failed. By rejecting their invitation, Nehemiah not only protected himself but also ensured the uninterrupted progress of the wall's reconstruction. This decision was pivotal in maintaining the safety and integrity of Jerusalem. Nehemiah's continued efforts in rebuilding the walls, despite the ongoing external pressures, greatly boosted the morale of Jerusalem's citizens. They were inspired by his leadership and commitment to their cause. This period of intense and focused labor under Nehemiah's guidance ultimately fortified the city, transforming it into a symbol of resilience and renewed strength for its inhabitants. Nehemiah's leadership greatly boosted the morale of Jerusalem's residents. His unwavering commitment and visible progress on the walls inspired the community, fostering a renewed spirit of hope and collaboration among the people. The historical context of Nehemiah's era reveals a period of intense struggle and significant transition for the Jewish people. This was a time when leadership and vision were crucial to survival and identity restoration. The theological significance of Nehemiah's mission resonates deeply within Jewish history. His efforts are seen not just as a physical reconstruction of walls but as a spiritual revival of the Jewish people. Nehemiah's approach to crisis management and leadership offers timeless lessons. His strategic planning, ability to inspire trust, and his discerning judgment under pressure served as foundational elements of his successful leadership. Nehemiah's legacy endures through the restored walls of Jerusalem, symbolizing resilience and divine providence. His story is a testament to effective leadership and the profound impact of dedicated service on community restoration.